Welcome to the MetaGame with only Black Mage. This time we're actually going to be doing a very quick dip into the subway, part 17 of Batman Arkham City. And believe it or not, you can pretty much complete this entire section in about 15-20 minutes, as I'm going to show you. So running down from the Bowery entrance of the subway, you can probably pass these dead guards. I could probably make an Indiana Jones no-ticket joke, but I probably wouldn't be appropriate. Alright, so after you dip down to this office that has this Catwoman trophy displayed, there would normally be a floor here that you can destroy with your explosive gel. Just drop down, and there's a Riddler trophy right there. I'm going to be moving quick here. Dip back under. Take a left, you're going to be noticing an encased area that you can go ahead and use your cryptographic sequencer to open up. Go and do so. Unlock, so you can grab another Riddler trophy there. And we're ready to go ahead and descend down. It doesn't really matter which side you pick. It leads to the same area. Since we ended on this side, if you right before you hit the tracks, go ahead and duck down, you notice the illuminated green area underneath these floor panels. If you look closely, there's a Riddler trophy. Cross the tracks now, and you're going to see to the side there might be a grate there, but there's an area you can dip underneath the stairwell there, and there's another Riddler trophy. Exiting here, if I'm going to go ahead and show where we are, we're right there in the entrance level, but if you turn around to your right, go ahead and zoom in on that poster to the far side for the Vicky Vale show. Take a snapshot. If you've already progressed the story enough, you would have already unlocked quite a few of these doors for the subway. They're all cryptographically locked. You might need to either get the Tiger Master Code or the sequencer upgrade, but opening that door, if you take a left instead of a right, you're going to see a Riddler trophy at the far end of this train. Move down the other tunnel now. Go up and over. Go down and under. Take a right here. And if you look down the gap, you're going to see a Riddler trophy. Go ahead and snag that. Note the train we're standing on, go ahead and rather than jump over like you normally would, duck down and enter this train here. When you're about halfway through the train, turn on detective mode and you should notice a dot. Look into the reflected side and you'll see the question mark that you can go ahead and take a snapshot of and solve another riddle. Because otherwise this is the actual question mark. Outside the subway area here, you've probably passed this area quite a few times already per the story. There's a Titan sort of container there you can destroy, but notice this giant wall mural of Solomon Grundy. Go ahead and take a picture of that. Before entering this REC motorized door, take a left, cross these girders here. You're going to see a wall you can destroy. And take a left right here, underneath this Catwoman trophy. Before you step on this pressure plate, note the orientation of this puzzle. You're actually going to be very quick. As soon as you step on that pressure plate, you're going to notice these three linked question marks all on the ceiling of this car. Throw motorized or remote batarangs as fast as you can. Make sure to use your boost. I guess I can make a use the boost to get through joke here, but that's what you're going to need to do in order to go ahead and hit all three of those question marks. You get the first one with a regular batarang, which will go ahead and start the 8 seconds you need to quickly zoom down and hit the rest of the question marks. If you cut across there, you'll actually go ahead and unlock all three of those Riddler trophies. Sorry for the bad clipping there. Finally realized that post-editing. Anyway, duck underneath here, and this is an interesting 3-for-1 sort of Riddler mini room. He's going to taunt you, and there's going to be, all there is just a simple cryptographic sequence. Get a little bit of distance away from it though, you're going to see why. Pull out your line launcher immediately, and you need to have the tightrope upgrade for this, otherwise you're not going to live. Quickly whip out and, well, not now, but go ahead and whip out your line, and okay, one more try, get it out. There you go, jump on top of the line, just in time. The entire floor becomes electrified. There's no safe way except through this tightrope. Wait for it to, you know, leave, power down, dissuade, and you'll go ahead and collect all 3 Riddler trophies. Door unlocks as well, and that's it for this area. I thought that was kind of a clever little room. I would have preferred to see that in the main campaign. Unlock this REC room, and there's almost always guards that spawn here, but they are the interesting type of guards. They are the only guards post-game that will have not only the jammer backpack, but also the heartbeat sensors. So if you need those for your Riddler challenges, they're located right here. As you saw, we plucked one off the ceiling of another car there, and we ducked under the stairwell for this one to pick up another Riddler trophy. Outside this Santa Prisca poster, which we're going to go ahead and snapshot for a riddle. We're all nicely clustered there. That was a backpack jammer guard that I already took down, as you can see to the side there. Underneath this gargoyle that I'm grappling under, you can go ahead and drop down. What you need to do is actually get the platform underneath it, this one right here, which is open up to a small room there. Simple sequencer decryption puzzle. Go ahead and collect your prize. Alright. Note where this first section, before you hit that archway, if you look behind you, you're going to see a wall that you can break. You don't necessarily need to dive through here. If you jump up to the platform at this level, you can actually use your line launcher to cross the bridge the gap. Do so. There's another Riddler trophy for you. Alright, to the far left of where I'm looking right now, if you drop down, there's going to be a section right above this Santa Prisca poster. Look in the gap, you're going to see an motor that you can, or actually an electrical box that you can actually charge with your REC from the ground level. Go ahead and do so. And that's what you'll use to go ahead and open the door atop. Up the stairs here. And there's another Riddler trophy. Pretty much halfway there now. More than that. Alright, running down, we're going to go down to the opposite corner of the entire subway here. If you drop down from this level, you notice the few boarded up sections right here on this walkway. Just crash through one of them, they all lead to the same area. If you turn around, there's a row of boxes you can cross over, and a pair of stairs you can go ahead and descend. Go ahead and do so, and you'll see at the bottom there's a Riddler trophy. Otherwise taunting you outside that fence. And that's actually it for the subway terminal here. Go ahead and look up at this otherwise dead end. This continues on into the sewers, also part of the plot. You probably would have noticed many Joker teeth that you normally would have bashed by then. They are the breakable object for this section. You probably already got this after bridging the gap with the line launcher. You can see not only the Catwoman trophy but also the Batman one right across this gap. Go ahead and double line launch to continue on. Duck underneath here. Right in front of you is going to be a destroyable wall. And this is a second Riddler mini room here. All nice and decorated for you. Another 3-for-1 trophy puzzle. This one is pretty simple. Step on the pressure plate, look behind you, there's a question mark, you just go ahead and quick fire a batarang. Get your freeze blast grenades ready, because as soon as you pick up these Riddler trophies, there are going to be steam vents that are pretty much going to kill you if you don't cap them off with your freeze blast grenades. I think they're pointing out a poisonous gas, I believe. But they'll hurt you if you touch them, obviously. So go ahead and get your distance, and when they start blowing, cap them all with your freeze blast grenades, and you're good. Alright, this bridge area, look up first, and before continuing on, turn around. You're going to see a unusual destroyable floor section right there. Cross the gap. First off, you notice the Riddler trophy, go ahead and collect that. Destroy this floor section right here, explosive gel. Go ahead and drop down as I'm walking on the air there. And you're going to see Croc's sort of, I guess, bed chamber. What you're going to need to do is actually look over to the right, not here, and focus on the bones and the giant collar Killer Croc had referenced in the from the first game, actually. And that's the last riddle. Before continuing on again, just drop down here and look over to the side. Create an ice platform, drop down, and you'll see right there on the wall is a Riddler trophy. Just go ahead and snag that. Hop back up to the platform and turn around, look back up, continuing forward like you were going to. And you'll notice a Riddler trophy behind a panel that needs to be charged with electricity. The electricity, keep continuing forward. It's right down the sewerway here. There it is. With just enough gap for you to carefully navigate a remote batarang into. Pretty straightforward flight path. And this will be the last riddle trophy for the basic subway sewer area. For time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and cut back to the subway terminal, coming in from the subway entrance, or from the sewer entrance, drop down. And over to the right, which is kind of the northern-ish area of the subway terminal. You're going to see a door there that would normally be unlocked per story progression. You wouldn't get this otherwise, and this would lead further down. Open it up. There's an RC door immediately over to your right. Slide under. Grab this Riddler trophy. Start seeing the broken apart sections. This is leading up to the Wonder City and Undercity part. But before you cross this watery gap here, create an ice raft, drop down, and the two Riddler trophies, there's one frozen right there in the water. Go ahead and collect it. Turn around, and you'll notice out of range there's another sequencer puzzle that we're going to go ahead and decrypt. And that's our very last Riddler trophy. Go ahead and just decrypt that. We're positioned right outside Wonder City, which is perfect because that is exactly where we're going to go ahead and pick up the very last section. Wonder City is actually another short section that really doesn't have that many trophies, but is only separated by kind of a long distance and a long climbing. But we're going to verify our list here. Yep, done and done. Alright, you are almost completely done with Batman Arkham City's riddles and trophies. Good job, keep watching. I'm Oni Black Mage, and good gaming.